Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about the savanna. Now, the savanna can be found anywhere where it's decently warm, has to be either subtropical or tropical, and is medium precipitation, not super wet but not super dry. Savannas often have really big, significant dry seasons, which can be either in the summer and the winter, but most commonly in the winter. There can often be heat waves, droughts, and floods in the savanna. The vegetation is almost always a mix of grass, trees, and shrubs, but some places will have more shrubs and less grass and trees. Other places will have more trees and less grass and shrubs. And lots of places will have a ton of grass but no shrubs or trees. But it's usually a pretty good mix of them. Okay, now savannas are found at 10 to 35 degrees north and south in places that are not exposed to very high precipitation or very low precipitation, because savannas kind of fall in the middle. Near large subtropical deserts, this range is increased to 10 to 40 degrees north and south. Savannas are always found as a transition zone between hot deserts and tropical forest, humid subtropics, or steppes. In this map, you can see where the savannas are. They are that light yellowish green color, and you can see there's a lot in Africa. Obviously, there's a strip between the Sahara and West Africa, and there's a part in East and South Africa. There's also a few pockets in the Middle East and Southern Europe. There's also a pretty sizable chunk in India, a good chunk in Australia, and a small amount in the southwestern North America, as well as a few splotches here and there in South America. Temperatures in the savanna usually range from 10 Celsius to 30 Celsius and can often reach 40 Celsius or as low as 5 Celsius. In the savanna, animals include large herbivores that eat mostly grass, like, say, the zebra and the wildebeest, whereas smaller ones include prairie dogs, yes, they do go that far south, and meerkats. In drier savannas, birds will not be able to build nests in trees because there are no trees, because it's too dry. So that's how you get things like burrowing owls. But you can also find many other birds. During the wet season in the savanna, lots of water birds flock into the area, like flamingos, ibises, herons. And let's not forget how important insects like termites, beetles, and bees are to the savanna. There are many different types of savannas, like tropical savannas, subtropical savannas, and yes, even Mediterranean zones can be considered savannas because they have similar vegetation. There are also many vegetation types. You can find tree savannas, grass savannas, and hot shrublands. People have made special names for certain types of savannas, like, for example, the Serengeti is a grassy savanna in East Africa. The Sahel is a shrub-dotted savanna in North Africa, separating West Africa and the Sahara. And a chaparral is a subtropical savanna found in Mediterranean zones with a lot of shrubs, small trees, and grasses. The pampas is a wet subtropical savanna found in South America. And the list could go on for a long time. And then don't forget the tropical and subtropical savannas in South Central Africa, the Miombo, the savannas in central Brazil, the Cerrado, and the savannas in northeastern Brazil in the more alpine regions called the Caatinga. People will often portray savannas as being only in Africa, but this idea is completely false, and this way of thinking of it is completely wrong. They might be called different things, but they still have the same sort of personality as a savanna.